Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so we have our animal oracle cards, and we're going to look at what you may possibly be struggling with. We haven't seen this one in a while. We have Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. So I feel like struggling with a rebirth, like kind of struggling in your current situation and wanting that change. All right, what does Capricorn need to focus on? What does Capricorn need to look at? What does Capricorn need to look at? So we have these two here. We have truth transcends illusion and turn knowledge into wisdom. So I feel like it's learning about a situation or being truthful in a situation. Like, what is the truth of a situation? Not having those rose-colored glasses. All right, future energy. We have the Peacock Spirit, which was in our other reading. Let it shine, but that just seems to want to repeat itself. Is let it shine, kind of blossoming, kind of you're growing and you're feeling proud and you're showing your feathers and you're feeling confident. Bottom of the deck, we have Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide, right? That things will happen, things will be shown to you, things will evolve, things will come out for you. That the rebirth is assured. Don't get frustrated if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like things aren't changing, things aren't evolving, like you're just like, oh my gosh, this is the same old thing day in and day out. That the abundant universe will provide, but I feel like there may be some truth or there may be a lesson that you need to learn, that you need to work on, that you need to see, that you need to acknowledge. Like there's some work here that needs to be done first, right? Before this rebirth is assured. And then when this work here is done, then you let it shine. Then you're feeling confident, like you're having that rebirth. I almost feel like this rebirth is this here, letting it shine. And I feel like, but there's this, which is in the middle, which you have to work through. All right, so let's grab some tarot here for Capricorn. What is Capricorn struggling with? What is Capricorn struggling with? Okay. Judgment. Struggling with opening your eyes, right? Struggling with the abundant universe will provide. Struggling with seeing those signs. We have the Ten of Pentacles, struggling with the Ten of Pentacles, which could be finances, could be a job, could be a career, but it also, I feel like the Ten of Pentacles is that the rewards, right? Having things happen for you. What else is Capricorn struggling with? I just saw this one card, so that's the Six of Wands. So I feel like it's success and victory and rising above a situation that I feel like you're kind of stuck. Like you feel like you're in quicksand, right? Or you're in mud or something, right? And you're feeling like you're stuck. You're feeling like you're never going to get past the situation that you're dealing with right now, that it's never going to move forward. What does Capricorn need to look at? We have the Lovers, a relationship. Look at Nine of Pentacles, all the work that you've done so far, right? Looking at, sometimes we forget about, say 5 years ago, where we were at and where are we at now? And all of that progress and that work that we've made to get to where we're at. Sometimes we forget about that. What you need to look at could be Virgo, could be Gemini, but also looking within, right? Looking within yourself to find some answers. Maybe it's having that relationship with yourself. Are you making those choices and those decisions that are best for you? Are you doing those things that are best for you? Are you looking within and are you fulfilling your own dreams and your own goals and your own soul, right? Are you on the path that you want to be on? Turn knowledge into wisdom, and I feel like that goes back with the Hermit, and same with the truth transcends illusions. That are you being realistic about your goals, right? Are you do you keep reaching for something else, but you're not appreciating what's right in front of you, right? How far you've come, everything that you've done. Because I feel like this Nine of Pentacles here is all of the great things and the great work and the great accomplishments that you've already achieved and you've already done. I feel like that's what you need to look at, is what are the positives? What are those positives that you can tell yourself, that you can pat yourself on the back about, yeah, you know what? I'm really proud of myself for doing this, or I'm proud of myself for doing that, or I'm proud of myself for not doing this or not doing that, right? Not going to the negative, not falling into a drama trap, you know, I'm proud of myself for surrounding myself with positive people. Like, what is that you have that you can pat yourself on the back about? Future energies, we have Death card, which is Scorpio, so it's kind of getting rid of all of those old bones, right? All of these old things that happened here. Kind of, it's releasing what is holding you back, but it also represents transformation and change. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is that grounding energy. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very grounded, somebody who is down to earth, somebody who is like, she's just, I'm not sure of the words that I want to say, but just somebody who's very down to earth and realistic about things, right? That she kind of knows how it is. She feels grounded. She feels like she's a great friend. She's somebody you can rely on. She's somebody that you can trust. I almost feel like it's being your own best friend, right? Because being able to rely on yourself and make those decisions that are best for you, right? We also have the Seven of Swords. I feel like there may be some situations that you have to walk away from, but I also feel like it's kind of you coming out of the shadows and you kind of coming to the forefront and letting yourself shine and making those decisions that are best for you, and not feeling like you have to hide your feelings, not feeling like you have to hide something, right? I feel like it's sneaking around with something and not feeling like you have to do that. Feeling like you can come out of the shadows. But I feel like these two are because the Death card is you're holding on to something that is preventing you from changing, and I feel like that goes back to the Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have Four of Wands, which is that partnership, you know, having fun. We have the doves and the freedom, being lighthearted. We have the wheat, which I feel represents prosperity. Feeling that fulfillment, right? And having fun, that lightness. And I feel like that goes with let it shine, and the abundant universe will provide, is that it'll show you those signs. It'll show you those things, those directions. If you just listen to them, or you just, you know, you're more aware of those things and you're really listening to yourself, right? You're listening to yourself. Is there a relationship that you need to work on? That really is that partnership. Does this lovers go back to this Queen of Pentacles? Is that friend that you have, that you can trust, that you can communicate with, that you can talk to with that person? All right, so let's get some more cards. Final message for Capricorn for this reading. What else do we have going on here? What else do we have going on here? All right, we have the Emperor. He's definitely very powerful, right? He has his foot up on his throne. He's got this foot down here. He's very, he looks very confident. The Emperor, Aries, power, direction. I feel like your confidence is definitely growing as you're going through this process. I feel like you're walking away from what you need to walk away from. We have Five of Swords. So he's stepping on these two swords here. And there's these two people talking behind his back. But he's like, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm looking forward. I'm taking my three swords and I'm going in this direction. That those people can be talking behind my back. Those people can be doing their things. But I'm moving away from that, right? I'm stepping on these two swords and I'm going in my own direction, right? I'm feeling more confident. King of Wands, which is kind of, I feel King of Wands is somebody who is very wise, but somebody kind of looks back over their past and says, you know, like he's thinking, right? He's thinking about those changes, thinking about how he handled things in the past, and thinking about how can I change things moving forward? How can I change my actions moving forward, because the wands represent actions. Seven of Pentacles, looking over things, right? Because he's kind of in the middle of his harvest. He has this little hoe here and he's working, but he's taking a break and he's looking down and he's thinking about things. A lot of things to think about here, a lot of things to process, a lot of mental work to do for you. But then look what we have here is this beautiful Ten of Cups, right? Which is that feeling of fulfillment and happiness. And we have the rainbow with the cups and the family and the, you know, the couple and the gardens and the house and, you know, whatever that Ten of Cups represents for you. We've kind of gone from the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. So I feel like it's that progress, those steps that you're taking, right? You're processing things, you're looking over things, you're seeing what can I let go of, what can I focus on, what makes me happy, right? What is my direction? We have the Magician, and then we have the infinity sign at the top there that represents individual empowerment and everlasting love. But I feel like he's looking at that book and he's researching things. He's figuring things out. He knows that all of these things are in his power and in his control. And it's up to him to take the steps to make those changes in his life, to stand up for what you feel is important for you. We have the Seven of Wands where he's standing up above here and he's, you know, holding his wand and he's like, yes, I'm going to fight for what is important to me. We have the Five of Cups here where I feel like it's, yeah, there are times where we're going to focus on these three spilt cups, but make sure that you turn things around and you see these two cups over here. I feel that, again, this is connected to this and connected to this, where it's what are those things that you have to let go of? What are those things that you have to move on from? What are those things, those insecurities or those negativity or those people or those situations that you're holding on to that you have to let go of? And then move forward, right? Six of Swords, just kind of letting it go, looking at it, processing it, realizing it, right? Having that friend that you can talk to, let it go, and then move forward, right? Moving away from it. No longer having that taking up space in your head or in your energy so that you can let yourself shine, right? Moving to calmer waters. All right, bottom of the deck, we have Prince of Pentacles, and that is that slow, steady progress moving forward. That forward movement, ready to make that movement forward. The horse is kind of walking forward and having that movement towards those positive things, towards those good things, towards that good energy. And that's something that you have to look at, you have to recognize, you have to figure out what you need to let go of, what you need to stand up for, process things, making sure that you're not repeating things, right? Truth transcends illusion, finding out the truth of a situation. Are there people that you thought that you could trust that you could no longer trust, that you have to put your foot down and you're like, you know what, I see the truth here. Turn knowledge into wisdom. That's definitely the King of Wands, right? The King of Wands is someone who turns knowledge into wisdom. Again, I feel like it's with the Magician here as he's looking at these books and he's learning from things and learning, how do I make these changes? What are the steps I should take? All right, let's grab a Whispers of Healing to close this out. The abundant universe will provide. All right, we have kindness, which is really cute. We have the old tree there and he's handing the little boy a flower, right? Reaching out to those that make you happy. I feel like that kind of goes back with the Queen of Pentacles, where like surrounding yourself with kindness and happiness and those positive people that help you on your journey or are there to support you, and just getting your mindset to that positive energy. And a rebirth is assured, right? Because you're working on it. Again, rebirth is assured. That definitely goes with the Judgment card, right? That's what you're struggling with, but I feel like that's what's going to happen with all of this work that you're doing here. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.